They say you should never watch sausages or law is being made. Probably the same for prototypes. But you are here, so let me show what's happened. About 4 weeks ago, this was just some marks on the ground, a pile of wood, and a big question. Will it work? In the first week, the frame went up. In the second week, I started with the wooden cladding and fit the floor in. In the third week, the outer cladding. And in the fourth week, I just finished the work off. So, here it is, the first resilient glass prototype. It sits on the ground, not in it. It respects the earth and withstands what the earth throws at it. Just for an example, in a flood, when the water comes, it will float and rises with the water. And when the water goes, it settles back down and life goes on without any damages. In a landslide, the rocks and mud will run underneath it and lift it up. Yes, it will float on it. And when the landslide is over, life goes on with no or probably minor damages on an elevated level. Let's talk about storms. We know that intensity and frequency will increase within the next years, with probably a devastating impact. And that's the reason why here, every beam, every connection, every layer of insulation is all built on one simple idea. A home shouldn't fight the nature. It should respect it and move with it. And that's the reason why our homes withstand Category 5 storms without any damages. And don't forget the political risk our homes are facing, because actually, worldwide, we are facing a mass destruction of homes based on political decisions. And when the political pressure is too high, dismantle it and bring it out of harm's way. And when the threat is over, bring it back, reassemble it, and keep going with your life without any major damages. Let me show you some technical features. This building operates without any external energy supply. It sustains itself by harnessing surrounding energy sources, storing energy and using smart energy management. When fully equipped with autonomous operating systems, it functions completely independently. This home has two purposes. First, to protect you from everything the earth and politicians throws at it. And second, to provide comfort, dignity and happiness inside. The key to comfort and dignity is energy availability. And as I said, this home needs no external energy supply. It uses energy sources provided by nature without burning any fuels. Look at that. I really like the sound of generating electricity. Let's dig in. The key is the combination of different energy harvesting and management systems. Let me start with the cladding. The cladding is built of 2 layers of different materials. Together, they work as an active insulation and energy harvesting system. The outer layer on this prototype, a semi-transparent membrane, is watertight and airtight. It allows sunlight to pass through, heating the air inside and warming the inner layer. At night, it keeps warm inside by stopping airflow through the vertex vents. And here is the second key feature, the vertex vents. They are placed as follows: 1 in the bottom center of the building, 5 at the bottom of the outer walls, 5 at the top of the walls, and 1 of the top of the building. That is 12 vents in total. They control airflow between inside or outside, insulation, and a cooling coil underneath the building when installed. Let me give you just one example how the airflow works during the night from inside to the cladding for dehumidification and heating. And this ability to condense humidity and collect the water from the air and collect it could be a lifeline in a desert when no water is available. The lower wall vents also collect rainwater. The next key feature is the window. It has a different function from traditional windows because it is part of the active insulation system. That is why this prototype has no window installed, because such a window cannot be manufactured yet. But no worries, we will do it. And now, last but not least, an additional feature, the wind turbine on top. In coastal areas like this one, it is much more efficient than comparable solar power systems. It is also cheaper and easier to install. Here is how it works. It generates plenty of excess energy. In fact, it could probably supply the home next door with electricity as well. Next time, the science behind the technology. But first, the business. We are raising 1.5 million euro. The funding round defines our headquarter in UK, Netherlands. What do investors get? 1 platform, 3 product lines, 3 global fast-growing markets. First product to market 3 months after funding. This is housing for the world we are actually living. Subscribe, follow, join us.